All right, we're ready to roll. I think we got a hit, folks. Hollywood's done called and wants me to shoot a video called Colonel Reb Does Franklin. I don't know if I like the sound of that, but anyway, having a blast with this new Osmo, going out driving for Uber, meeting people here in Franklin, Tennessee. Don't get up into Nashville much just because of the traffic. Probably make a little bit more money up there. Maybe on Friday and Saturday night, that might not be that bad of a deal. But during the weekday, just catching the business travelers if I can. It's a little slow now that school's out, but you know, hey, if you can't make $1, make 50 cents. All righty, first ride of the day is going to be Mr. Frederick with capital letters. I'm going to go pick him up and take him somewhere. It's going to take me 4.8 miles, 12 minutes going that way. A little $8 trip, but them $8 trips pay when they tip. So if you keep them laughing, keep them feeling good, baby, and throw you some bread. All right, I just met this one fella. Had the dreads on, yada, yada, yada. Picked him up over here. He's going to the Dark Horse Institute of Sound Engineering. And I didn't even know that place was out in Williamson County, but it's really nice. I picked up one of the studio managers, and they do a lot of recording out there. It's a pretty neat place. Tucked away in the woods, you'd never know it was there. I'm just wondering what all they've recorded there, but this is Music City, USA, so there you have it. Look, I drive like my grandfather taught me, and that is not slow, but careful. And this idiot just came screaming past me. I wasn't getting off the exit fast enough for him. Big old V8. And he pulls right up to a red light. And I stare at him, and I'm like, you're a effing idiot, man. There's a lot of them in America, and a lot of them drive V8s. Well, I just met somebody from Baton Rouge who used to live here in Franklin, and we were talking about how much things have changed since he left. And I said, I moved up here in 2007. The cost of living was the same as it was in Jackson, Mississippi. And he left back to Baton Rouge about that time, and we were just talking about how much it's changed since, well, almost 20 years. Unreal how time flies. I just met the coolest dude. He was in construction engineering, and that he financed heavy equipment. He's lived all over the place, gone through a divorce, got 2 daughters. Both work as nurses, actually, so we had a lot in common there. But he lives here and lived in New Orleans and lived in Ontario, California, and then now he's back here in the Franklin area. But real interesting chap. Grew up in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and turned me on to El Pinto Salsa. He says check them out, they'll send it to you, and he says it's the best salsa in the world. I'm gonna give it a whirl because I'm a salsa fanatic. All right, we're getting into some of that 5 o'clock traffic, but this is when a lot of the business crowd wants to go out to dinner here in the Cool Springs area, so we might be able to pick up some extra tips here. But sun is high in the sky, and it's 5:25. Summer ain't even here, y'all, and it's blazing hot outside. I do try to start every day with a little reggae music. It's really uplifting. It's a form of gospel, and it is giving praise to Jehovah, God Almighty. If the true believers are anybody on this planet, it's Jamaicans and the Rastafari. In fact, Mel Gibson is doing a movie now, and he's digging into the Ethiopian Gospels. It gets deep, y'all. If you remember King Solomon and Queen Sheba, it's old and it's deep. The cool thing about driving for Uber is if it's slow in one area, you can ease over to another area. So I am going to venture downtown to Nashville. Kind of slow down here in Williamson County. Williamson County's kind of weird. You got a lot of tourists, but sometimes you don't. Hotel traffic, sometimes you don't. So I'm gonna head down to Nashville because you're always gonna have traffic down there. See what I mean? My PTSD has been set off. I just gave a ride to a nurse. We've both been nurses for years, and she works for Joint Commission, or one of the groups that inspects surgical clinics. And we were just talking about how things have changed over the years and everything that went down during COVID, and the fact that Dr. Fauci got a pardon. And as I was telling you all earlier, I met a gentleman whose 2 daughters are nurses. And we both agreed if we saw Dr. Fauci out in public, well, it might not be pretty. And that's the sad reality of it. So I might stop by the store and get me a tall boy and try to calm down. It's called self-medication. I know a lot of people that do it, unfortunately. What do you do? Deep breathing exercises? I will certainly try, but I tell you what, Fauci belongs in prison, that's for sure. Unreal. The construction that's going on in Nashville. I just left a construction site area. It's a Shell station. Basically, it's after work, a bunch of Mexicans standing around. None speak English, all typing on their cell phones. I get it, coming up here for the labor. Hopefully, they're all legal and not illegal or doing anything illegal. I got no problem with people trying to better their lives and work. But I can't go to Thailand illegally, or Japan illegally, or Germany illegally. If I want to work, why should anybody else go anywhere else? Just follow the law. That's all you need to do in life. All right, I'm calling it a day. I drove my last rider up to Nashville. That was the nurse I was telling you about. I got my PTSD kicked in. Listen, and we both agreed. I mean, I've got a lot of nurses. If you know anybody who wants to go into nursing, until the corporations change things, man, a lot has changed. And I just tell you, like I tell all my friends and family, you better stay healthy. Maybe I should look into starting a fans-only page. You know, I've treated people with PTSD from war zones. One day in the ER, this kid came in. He was a Marine, fought in Afghanistan. Took his young wife and daughter to a show next door. It was a concert in the park, and the loud music set him off. A siren set me off earlier, actually, when I was giving that nurse a ride. A fire truck came by. Of course, by the time she and I had our conversation on the way home or back to her hotel, it is what it is. Years of working in the ER, frontline trauma, gunshot wounds, strokes, fights, you name it. It gets ugly. Keep peace in your soul and stay healthy at all costs if you can.